What are you guys looking at? What do you want? You want to fight? Let's fight. Come on, let's go.
Yo, it's Marissa in the house.
Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? How has your day been? My day has been wonderful. I went to a meet this morning at 7:45 a.m. I woke up at 6 and we started warm up at 8. I'm really tired, but it was really fun. It was super exciting to compete, and it is for sure something I want to do again. What I got at the meet are these babies. You can figure out what places I got if you watched last week's video, which is my meet video. So go watch that and see what places I got. This week's video is about my Chicago trip in 2015. If you haven't seen that video already, you should go check it out. It was super fun to make and to do. Chicago was something. It was something. I'm telling you about my Lost in Chicago story. A lot of things happened leading up to getting lost in Chicago, but yeah, let's start at the beginning. So I was going to Wisconsin in 2015 for an air show with my stepdad, my mom, and my siblings. It was going to be a whole week trip, and it was going to be super fun. I was super excited because I've never been to an air show before. So on the way to Wisconsin, we were going to go to Chicago because it was on the way, and we're driving there in my Nana's RV. Where we parked, we had to take a train an hour to get to Chicago, which sucked because we knew that whenever it got late, we were going to have to ride the train back. And this is a really important part of the story, so you guys remember this. We had to ride the train back to our RV. The train. Remember the train. So we made it to Chicago. It took forever, and it was super cool. Like, there was a bunch of tall buildings, and we went to a restaurant, and we walked around the lake, and we watched a bunch of people like riding bikes, and it was super cool. I really wanted to ride a bike. We really wanted to ride the Ferris wheel, and we just hung out as a family and walked around town and just hung out. It was super fun. So after we were done walking around Chicago and having fun, taking a bunch of pictures, it started getting dark, so we had to get to the tram and get ready to go back to the train. So we made it to the tram station, and the tram wasn't there, and we had to wait by all these super weird people. There's people smoking, people drinking, people drunk. It's Chicago. What do you expect? I live in a country. I can't. So yeah, there was a bunch of crazy people, and it was super scary, and we had to wait for the tram with them, and then I just realized that we had to ride the tram with them. The tram finally arrives, and everyone loads onto the tram. But the thing is, the driver gets off the tram, and we don't know where he went. While we were waiting for the tram, there was a drunk guy that was sitting right beside us, and he kept talking really weird, so like, I'm pretty sure he was on drugs and stuff. But so he got on the tram with us, and obviously the driver wasn't on, so you know, he was like walking around and like saying stuff, and then all of a sudden he got up and went to the driver's seat and pretended like he was about to drive the tram. I was freaking out. I was literally crying. Everyone was screaming on the tram. Everyone ran off the tram except for my family. I was the only one in my family that ran out. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, the tram door shut behind me. I was like, oh, where is everyone? I pried open the doors and was like, guys, why didn't you come with me? And by this time, I was like having a complete meltdown. I was super dramatic because I didn't want to die, have a drunk person drive the tram. They were all just sitting there. I was like, what are you doing? And my mom was like yelling at me like, why did you just run off? Like, you're gonna die. So he didn't drive away. You know, the person wouldn't have left the keys in there, like, with other people, obviously. So my mom had to cool me down. I was fine. The driver got on, and the drunk person went to go sit down, but guess where he sat down? Right behind me and my sister. This made me even have more of a mental freak out. I was freaking out the whole tram ride, and I was just waiting to get off and get away from this man. So we made it to a stop, and we got out to the train station, and he followed us out. And I was like, Mom, he's following me. We have to walk faster. So I was like, okay, we all started walking a little bit faster. Well, I thought they were following me, but I probably was the only one walking faster. And he kept following us. Obviously, he probably wasn't following us. Obviously, he probably just was going to the train station. Whatever. He was going to that train station. This is like the building. and there was like lanes where trains go, but then there's like the middle like sidewalk things that you walk on to get onto the train, yeah. So there's those little pillars in between the sidewalk where you can walk, and so we were just walking through trying to find where our train was, and he all of a sudden starts peeing behind one of the pillars. I can input a little clip in right here, but it's kind of blurry. I can like slow it down and like kind of capture where you can kind of see him, but it's like really blurry. And my mom was trying to like cover up that she was taking a video. I was like, Mom, he's drunk, he can't really tell that you're taking a video of him. But I hope this kind of like shows what was happening. We were looking around trying to find what train we're supposed to be on, looking at what times we were supposed to get on the train, and apparently we were late to the train. We walk around a little bit trying to find someone we could talk to try to figure out when the next train is and like what train we're actually supposed to be on, because we might have like mixed it up a little bit. So we find a person and they tell us that we're at the wrong train station and tell us to walk across the street to the next train station. So we were like, oh crap. Okay, we have enough time. We should just walk over there. It's gonna be okay. So we walk over there and we go up to the person and we say, okay, we were told to come here. We were told we're supposed to come to this train station to get on our train. Do you happen to know what train we're supposed to be on? And the person said, sorry, we don't have that train, or like whatever, like you're not supposed to be here, like go to the train station across the street. And we're like, sir, we were just at that train station and they told us to come over here. And they're like, okay, let me see what train you're supposed to be on. So they look at our paper, and apparently we're supposed to be at a train station all the way across Chicago. Not here, but like over here. The tram dropped us off at the wrong train station, or we just didn't tell them where we were supposed to go. Or we get on the wrong tram, but whatever, we're at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's probably about 10:40, I don't know. It was really late, and we had no way to get to the other train station except for walking. So we started walking down the streets and it kept getting darker and darker, and eventually we were walking down like a really dark sidewalk. I mean, it wasn't that dark, like we could see where we were walking. We didn't have to use our flashlights or whatever. So we were walking down the sidewalk and these people apparently just got in a wreck, and like the street lights, they ran into it a little bit. Like it wasn't that bad of a wreck, but they were out looking at their car and stuff, and we were passing by them walking trying to find where this train station was supposed to be. We were walking past them and I was freaking out. I forgot at everything and it was super scary. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna kill us. What if they take one of us? I was walking like on the very far side of the sidewalk. I was like, Mom, watch out. And they started yelling at us. They're like,
what are you guys looking at? What do you want? You want to fight? Let's fight. Come on, let's go.
Whoa, no, I kept walking faster. So we got past them and it was fine. We just kept walking and everyone was complaining about how everyone was tired. You know, we were walking for literally like 2 hours and it was such a workout. My legs were killing me. So eventually we made it to the train station at about like 12. By then it was my stepdad's birthday, so we celebrated his birthday. Yeah, it was midnight and we still had to drive an hour back to where our RV was. So that sucks. The next day we did make it to Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure, so that was really cool to be able to go to the air show, and then we also went to a concert too. And overall the whole week was pretty well, other than us being almost killed in Chicago and getting lost. That's my Chicago story. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to leave them down below. If you guys want me to do another story time about anything else, I'm pretty sure I have some other stories, I don't know for sure. If you guys go watch last week's video of my gymnastics meet, and also if you guys want to see more of me, you can subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!